Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Harita. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Share my screen. I think you need to start the recording. Seems you are
Yeah,
forgetting.
yeah.
I
I'm for
can I can remember to reduce my additional work. Let me share
Oh,
this screen.
it's difficult. Is it difficult, Srinivas? I mean,
It's not difficult. Only the additional task.
okay, okay. And
If I just remember, it's easy. For otherwise, it's like 5 to 10 minutes task for me.
yeah.
So like
And
usually I have put that pending. I saw your email, so I'll be doing
okay,
pending today's after today's class.
okay, okay.
It's not complex, just just to reduce
Yeah, that's
it in.
okay. No problem.
So like these are the topics which I discussed during our last
Yeah,
class.
I'm not able to. Oh, 1 minute.
I already shared my screen.
Yeah, it is.
Loading.
Yeah, yeah. Now it is.
Okay. So I just select these are the topics which I discussed during our last class.
Hmm.
So do you have doubt on any of the topic?
No.
Clear? Now you know a little bit of Java.
Yeah, I know.
So last class we just read one character, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
character. Yes.
That. So I'll just go with that. I will test the file name. Yeah. I will run this. So after the first printing, it is waiting
Mm.
for the input and then it's moving to the next level, right? Whatever
Yes.
something, so then it's moving to the next level.
Mm.
Here,
Mm. Mm.
system.in.read, it is waiting for the user input. Once we give an input, moving further. That means whatever the user input, and we can even hold the data that's being taken. So that's how I would like to store it in. So now the whatever the value that you are entering here, it can be stored in a variable I. I'm
Okay.
just printing now. Let's see what exactly it prints. So what is the value which we can see now? I'm entering A now. I'm entering A. So what is
Okay.
the output we can see when we press enter now? Any guesses?
So we are storing a value in I, the
Yes.
character.
Yes, I am storing. I'm printing.
Yeah, and you're printing I means it will show a.
Sure. Yes, sure. It has printed
Listen, okay.
97 because
Just
it's printing ASCII value. If you look
okay.
at the left side, I stored an integer variable, not on the character variable, right?
Oh
Whatever
yeah.
the data that you are getting from this method is going to be stored in an integer variable. So when I say int I, it's going to
Hmm.
have the ASCII value. It's going to store the ASCII value of this character that you have given input.
Okay. So it is taking the ASCII character, ASCII value of a.
Yes, ASCII value of the character that you have given. So character A we
Okay.
have given. ASCII is 97. So if you want to, let's say you have an ASCII value, and if you want to know the what is the character that is, so we can use a typecasting. That means I is my ASCII value. I would like to convert into character format.
Okay.
So which prints 97 and A.
Okay.
97 indicates that the I directly I'm printing, and this
Hmm.
A indicates that you are having something in ASCII format. You are trying to convert that into this one.
Hmm.
I'm rerunning. So capital A means I'll be getting as 65. 65.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Capital Z means 90. So whatever the character that you are entering here, its ASCII value is captured and it's going to print it, right? Let me show
Okay.
you. ASCII value ranges for the alphabets. A to Z means 5 to small a to small z. 27, 0. These you do not need to remember, just this is an information. So over the period, as and when we do a programming in different programming language, automatically these things we remember. These values
Okay.
are not going to be changed from program to program. These just
Okay.
values.
Okay.
You do number of programs, so obviously you'll remember all these things.
Okay.
Just I'm giving some of them, the most common one which we usually use in the program. So here A to Z 26 characters, sir. Capital letter 65 to 95. Sorry, digits 65 to 90.
Okay.
Small a to small z means 97 to 122. 0 to 9 means 48 to 57. So when I say 57 ASCII value, it's equal to the digit 9.
Okay.
The space 32, escape character 27. If you say F2 is 60, like that, each and every character that you are keying on the keyboard should have a unique value.
So what is for this numbers you told 0 to 9?
0 to 9 is a digits, right? That's
Yeah.
Its ASCII values are 48 to 57.
For integer values also we do have ASCII values.
Which integer value?
I mean 0. These are numeric values.
Exactly. So let's say for the same program, I'm going to type 1. What is the value which you are going to get? 49. Because 1 is the second one, right? I said 0 to 40.
Yeah, but okay. How is it possible we have given an integer value and we are saving it in integer?
For you, you know that it is an integer, it is a float, it is a character, it's double. It's based on your programming. But the system representation, it doesn't know whether you are dealing with integer or not, right? It shows it in the ASCII formats.
Oh, only when we are working with files, it happens like this.
Not files. Generally, when any character representation, so when you store, so basically, if you are reading something, right? You are reading something and storing in some variable. Earlier, those variables are primitive data types to store the values. But here, you are reading something from the keyboard, and obviously, when you read something, it is in the character format. So we need to convert into appropriate format. If you declare integer variable, it will be converted into numeric. If you declare a character variable, it will be converted into that variable.
Okay.
Keyboard input we are giving input from keyboard, right?
Yes.
Input means when I say 1, so 1, you know that you have entered 1, but internally it has represented as 49.
Okay, okay. When we are giving through keyboard, then it happens like that.
Yes. Got it?
Okay.
48 to 0 to 9 means 48 to 57. Space is 32, escape 27, enter key 13, tab means 8. It's like that. Each and every keyboard value has corresponding integer. Okay?
Okay.
Now with the main topic. Reading a name from keyboard. So now you know that how to read a character, right? So one more thing I would like to show you. Yeah. So what is the value? I'm entering ABCD. What is the value I'm going to get? Any guesses? Earlier I just showed you only one character, right?
Yes.
So
now it is
into a group of characters like this.
Yes.
What is the value now?
No guess.
It's only 97 because no matter like whatever you enter, system.in.read is capable of reading only one character. So obviously first character is A. So it reads only A. It just ignores rest everything.
Okay, okay.
So it means it's capable of reading only one character at a time.
Okay.
So the statement is, if you want to repeat the group of characters, you need to repeat in a loop.
Okay.
Got it?
We need to. Okay.
So that's what we are going to do it in this example. So directly, so there is no explanation for it. Directly, I'll be doing a small program which is going to help us in reading a group of characters. That's where like we are referring as. We are going to ask the user that please enter a name. So he's going to enter the name and we'll print the name. So for us, being a programmer, we are reading a character by character. For the end user, it appears that reading a name and printing a name, right?
Okay. Okay.
Basic template is ready. Here we are going to. I need a name. So which loop is advisable here?
System dot in dot read.
No, I'm asking for loop. Which loop is advisable? You can write
Okay.
any loop, but usually.
Okay, loop you're asking about. Okay. While.
So while has first condition, right?
Yeah, but okay, yeah, we need to enter the characters line by line, right? It needs
You
to
need
take
to enter the characters and
for.
so until user presses enter key, we would like to read the characters. That means user has to at least enter one character, then only I can take a decision that whether this user is entered a enter key character or typed something else, right?
Oh yes.
That means I need to go for do while.
Do while.
Do
Okay.
while is like first. I do not have any
First.
condition first.
Oh, it won't check the any condition. Just it does that.
Exactly. What is 13? 13 means enter.
Okay.
So until I press 13, I would have to keep on read the characters.
Okay.
Okay. Earlier stored in string variable and now I'm storing a character variable. And we are done with logic itself. Understood what we did? This is a loop to read characters continuously until user presses enter. Okay, that you have clear, right? So inside loop, I'm reading one character, just not in dot read. After reading, after taking that character from the keyboard, I'm checking does that character is a enter key? No. If it's not, then I'm storing in it. I'm appending to my variable called name.
Okay.
Name plus ch means whatever the character that you have entered, I'm appending to the name variable.
Okay.
So if user presses enter, it will come out. So each and every character is going to be entered and appended to this variable until I press the 13 key.
Okay.
So once if I press enter key, that means I'm done with reading. It will come out to the next level to print the name.
Okay.
The logic is very simple here. Only thing is we need to repeat the loop and store it in a variable. That's all. enter your name. So this is much more interactive, right?
Yeah.
You do not have the user kind of interaction that to ask something user to and read something from the keyboard, right?
Yes, yes.
So what are the names that you entered? So whatever the name you type, until you press enter, it keeps on reading. Once you press enter, it will come out.
Okay.
Because the condition you are given is 13.
Okay.
I would like to terminate. If I enter, press enter. Anything. Okay. Usually when we ask for a name, people usually enter a name, right? So that's what. Logic you are clear?
Okay. Yeah. And what is it? System.in.read. You're assigning a character to
Character
ch.
variable. Yeah, I'm just converting it to character. So let me remove that.
Converting into character. Okay. I didn't
Because
understand that.
by default, this one reads in a ASCII value.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Remember the
Okay.
previous program, int I.
Yeah.
By default, it gives you the ASCII code.
Okay. That's why you're converting it to character.
Yeah, if you want to store it in a character, convert into it.
Okay. By default, it does. Okay. I was thinking that there we gave integer.
No.
We have
Never we haven't given integer. So that program.
oh, we assign it to integer,
Then
right?
assign
Here.
because this itself is giving integer. So if assigning integer doesn't make you any issue, right?
Uh,
This gives integer value. So
okay.
storing
Okay.
directly in a variable, there is no issue. But
Okay.
this gives integer and storing in a character variable, you need to do a conversion.
Oh, okay. Okay. Understood.
No, I'll reading a numbers from the keyboard. So I would like to convert this program to read the numbers. Any guesses like how do you convert? So here we have seen the reading of name, right? But reading numbers.
Yeah.
So I would like to do a small program to perform a summing of the numbers. But I need to read two numbers, right? Minimum. So any guesses like how we can do this?
Same, I think, like this.
It's almost same, just a little reusability. So what I'll just copy paste.
We'll change that to ch to integer.
CH to integer, okay.
No, I'm asking just are you going to change that? Why? Because we are dealing with numbers, right?
That we are so here we need to come up with a ASCII code. So this part we are going to use now. Let me change
Okay,
the
is it
program. So
fine? Okay.
I'll convert it. So I'm changing into a reusable method. The reason is earlier only I'm reading only one name. So just usually. Now I would like to repeat it to read two numbers. I do not want to copy paste this part two times, right?
Okay.
Reading a number, suppose this is the reading number. If I want to read one more number, I do not want to copy paste this one once again to read the second number, right? So I'm making this method as a reusable method so that I can use it for again and again.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing here. I'm going to read this. I'm going to fill that statement. Yeah, this is a method which is giving a string value, right?
Yes, you're returning the name. That's why
Yeah.
you.
I'm going to send this, invoke this method to read the number 1 and read the number 2.
Okay.
I'm going
So
to.
you're using that method to read number 1 and number 2.
Yes, because number 1 and number 2 is your program requirement, but reading something is like this is a method for me, right?
Oh, yeah.
So read string is going to give you the string value, right?
Okay, okay.
So when storing in an integer variable means obviously I need to use go for integer.parseInt, right?
Okay, you're converting it. Okay.
So I'm just replacing it with this. Got it? What I did? So I'm calling a read string. Immediately it will come here. It will read the value from the keyboard, and obviously this is written string format. I need to
Yeah.
for passenger to convert. Like that, I'm reading number A and number B. In future, if I want one more number, I'll just copy this line. So that's a reusable function here.
Okay. When it goes to the read string method, it directly goes to the top, and there you're going to give uh, in
I'm going to input something here. So it
something means we are going to give the numbers only.
here numbers only. So I'm just storing that in a name and returning that name here, right? When you say return, so that value will come here. We are converting that into integer parts and means it will convert into this A and B, and you are performing some other numbers, right?
Okay, okay, okay. You're using the same code for numbers also, but by doing a little change. Okay. Percent. Okay.
So percent we know, right? To convert the number to.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. By using that only, you're okay, converting it to numbers. Okay.
Now you'll see a small issue here. Enter number 1.
Hmm.
What's happening here? Though you have 900 and 20, still it was giving issue, right?
Unknown source.
Input string. The reason
But
is
input string unknown.
the enter character, whenever you store in a, whenever you append everything into the name, it also stores the enter character. Enter character is not a numeric value, right?
Okay, okay.
That's where the conversion issue comes in. So what you need to do, you need to do a small logic change here. Means I want to store only the numbers. Ignore the rest of everything. What 857 means?
But ASCII
0 to
values.
9.
Hmm.
So I want to read only 0 to 9. Rest everything, ignore it. Now you see the difference. Got it?
Okay.
What are the number you input? Just performs the read source number and perform sum. Now
Okay.
understood why I just made this as a method. I'm not making it as a method. Still, I can do a program. Only thing I have to copy paste here once to read two numbers. In future, one more variable means I have to copy this 10 lines, right? So obviously,
Yeah.
we would like to avoid the replication of the code. So by that's where like we make the reusable code. I just convert into a method and use it. If somebody
Okay.
has to read a number, so simply I'll do this one to read the number. Only read a characters accordingly.
Okay.
Clear or any confusion?
Um, Here by in the do while loop, still we are taking okay ch character variable.
So it's character, right? So only thing,
Yeah, character, but we are giving numbers, right?
yes, 48 to 57.
This system dot in dot value is giving the integer value. So
Yes,
we are also getting integer. Why we are not changing this character?
we are storing in a character variable, right? CHR. CHR is a
Okay,
character.
okay. So still you are keeping that.
Yes.
But how are you keeping that in a character? We are dealing with all the integers here in right now.
No,
Reading the
do
numbers.
not confuse with this character and that integer. When you say integer, integer is also a character representation. It's
Integer is
as
also.
so
Yeah.
when I say when you enter from the keyboard 1,
Okay.
for you, if you know that it's a numeric, right? But
Oh,
for
you already told this,
yeah.
right?
It's a character, but its equivalent value system.in.fit, that's where like 49 is the ASCII value. So do not confuse ASCII value with integer.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a representation, no matter like whether you are typing a numeric value, character, special character, whatever, for anything, there will be equivalent numeric value.
Okay.
Okay, when you say capital A, so it's 65. Capital A is
Hmm.
not a character, not a numeric, right? But still it's have a equivalent numeric value in the keyboard. Represent.
Okay. Okay.
Any confusion or it's better now?
No, it's better.
Okay, good. But still, like when you practice something in the later on, so if you have any confusion, do let me know. So I can
Okay.
cover those topics.
Hmm.
The file object.
Hmm.
So for like we just read something from the keyboard and to manipulate something, right? So we do have like before proceed further, we have a file object is one of the object which is going to describe the details about a particular file which is there in your physical machine.
Okay. The
That
object is going to describe about the file.
yes,
Okay.
that means like if you create a file object by referring to a file name,
Hmm.
so that file can exist, it might not exist, right?
Hmm.
If you want to know all this information, you can get all those properties from the file object. Means I can check whether the file exists or not. I can check
Hmm.
if it is a directory or not. What is the path of that file? So if it is a directory, what are the files and folders which are there in the directory? So when
Hmm.
this file was last modified. So all this kind of information I can fetch from
Hmm.
it, fetch from the file object on the fly. Okay,
Hmm.
that's why it says because user might enter, so we might ask the user to enter a file name in general. Okay,
Okay.
user might have
Okay.
entered a hello.txt.
Hmm.
Dynamically we are going to load that file hello.txt.
Hmm.
We don't know, right? User has given something, we are trying to load that file. So then we are going to check that whether that file really is available or my physical machine or not. If it is
Hmm.
available, so we might proceed with the functionality. If it's not available, we might inform the user that file is not available, right? If you
Okay.
want to do all these kind of decisions, whether the file existence and file properties, you need to go for the file object.
Hmm. Okay.
Assume that you are given the file name as hello.txt.
Hmm.
But how do we know that whether the file exists or not? So now we are going to apply the properties. Just copy it first. File exists. This is going to give you the true or false value. If it file exists in your computer with this
Hmm.
name under so and so path, it's going to give you the true. Otherwise, it's going to give you the false.
Hmm.
Want to know is it a file or not? If it is a file, it's going to tell
Okay.
you true. If it is not a file, it's going to give you the false.
Okay.
Like that, you can mention all these properties.
Exist. Okay. Okay.
I'm just giving the most most commonly used properties so that we can use it in the down the line. The type of
Okay.
path and just let me show you this. File exists, hello.txt is given false because we could not find a file with that name. Is it a file? If the file is not available, then there is no point of asking is it a file, right? So obviously false.
Yeah.
Obviously this is going to be false. What is the path? The hello.txt. So absolute path is a property which we use most of the times whenever you are dealing with the file, because you want to know the actual file location on your physical computer, right?
Okay.
And as an absolute path, it has given me the path. So that means it is searching for this file in this folder, this project folder, right?
Okay.
So that's where its absolute path refers to. So like when you do a program, when you deploy it to server, so you usually want to know the absolute path, like where exactly it's being referred in my server.
Okay.
That's where the current directory. So absolute path refers to current directory. In this case, this I'm working in the current directory called hello project. That's where it's referring. Now let's create a file in hello.txt here, and we rerun the program. Right, I just created a file, nothing else. I just saved some button and coming back to my program, rerunning. This time file exists, true. Is it a file? True, right? Because this time it was able to find the file.
Okay.
Is it directory? No, right? If it's a file,
It's
it can happen on either of the one. If it's a file, true means obviously the directory there's a false value. Right? If the file means I got the true value.
Yeah.
1 second. So then the path refers to the actual path of this one. Absolute path is going to refer to the full path, and the last modified is going to give you the time in milliseconds, like when this was modified. Okay.
Okay. .txt is a file, so it says yes, true, but is directory means okay, false.
So when either of the things happens, either file true or the directory true. Let's say if you want to see the directory. I'm just creating a directory. Okay.
Yeah.
Exist true. File
Yes.
false. Directory true.
True.
What is the path? ABCD. Absolute path. Reference source. Right? Like this is going to have. So when it's a directory, we have one more option called file object dot list files. When it's a directory, I would like to know what are the files and folders inside it, right?
Okay, you want to know the files in the okay.
So that's where the list files option. So let me create files and folders inside your this episode which was created here, right? Randomly I'm copying one file. So we have different types of files in my directory, right? So when
Okay.
I run my when I run this one, it's going to give me all the files and folders which are there in that directory. So I need to hold in array because it's going to give me all the files and folders which are associated. Okay, now I'm going to repeat a loop because it will give number of files, right? So definitely we need to repeat a loop. And on this one, A, B, C, D, chip. So these are the folders and files. So once again, if you want to do all these things, you can apply because now this is a file object, right? So f of I, is it a file or directory? So what to know? F of I is file. This one false, this one false, this one true, this one true, this one true.
Oh,
Right?
okay. Okay.
So it's a file object.
Okay. Okay. We can put the condition there also. Okay.
Yeah, we can. So just applying a property.
Okay.
What is the value for it? Got it?
Okay. Got it.
The file input stream. So far, like we have seen the storing in a like reading something from the code, but we haven't seen reading content from the file, right? So file input stream is one of the most commonly used input stream, which is going to help us in reading a file content which is there on your keyboard, like on the physical computer, the text files especially. So file input stream is going to take the constructor as file. So for that file, you need to pass the file name. Once the file object is going to check for the file existence, if it's found, so it's going to open the file. If it's not found, it's going to give you the file not found exception.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
In the file input stream, we have a basic method called available is a basic method, which is going to check the characters.
Available. Okay.
Available is one method and read. These are the two methods which you are going to use in the file input stream object. Okay. I'll directly code an example because just a simply reading of a file.
Okay.
I'll go to our folder. What does this do? It is creating a file object with the name hello.txt, and that file object is being passed to the file input stream constructor, right?
Okay.
So
File
if
input
you are
stream.
confused with it, so I'll just split it into both are same.
Oh, okay. You're giving hello text to F. Okay. Okay.
So just like additional line I have added. The previous case I just coded everything single line. New for you, so I just split it. So I just opened a file. Now then just reading a contents, right? Fin dot. As I said, two methods, right? Available and read.
Read. Okay.
It's going to give you the number of characters to be read in the file. When you open a file, number of characters which are there in the file.
Okay. Okay.
So when you are there, open a file, your file pointer will be at the beginning of the file, right?
Yes.
As for a number of characters, so let's say file is having 100 characters, it's going to give you 100. Next time you have read one character. Now you ask for available, it's going to give you 99. So that means remaining character that needs to be read from the file is going to give you the available method. Okay. Read is going to simply just helps in reading one character at a time. Character pad. That's all we're done. So I'm reading one by one character. I'm just printing. That's all. Next step, it just repeats the loop. So here we opened a file. So when you begin a loop, you are at the beginning of a file, right? When you ask for available, it's going to give you the number of characters. Let's say, for example, size of the characters is 100. It's going to give 100. You read the character, you printed the character, and it moved to the next line. Now this time, if you ask for available, means it's going to give you the 99. So 98, 97, like that. Available is going to give you the remaining characters that needs to be read from with reference to the current file pointer.
Okay.
So the current location of your cursor and within your file. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. So let's say I'm giving the wrong file name. See that hello one active state file not for example, right? Cannot find the file, right?
Okay.
Give the valid file name. One second, I need to remove the line here. How are you is the content from hello.txt. But now,
Okay. Okay.
I'm typing something here. I'm running my program. So whatever I typed there, I got it, right? So on the fly, it has opened the file.
Okay.
It has read character by character. It has printed for me.
Okay.
So if I want to make this as your file content, right?
Okay.
So just a content, right?
Yeah.
For us, we know that it's a program. For it's a simple text. It's a print set.
Okay.
Clear?
Understood. Understood.
Simply like available is going to give you the number of characters to be read from the keyboard.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So do you remember it? So just to read a name or a like maybe a number, so we had to write around 10 lines of a code, right? So
yes.
average on an average just 10 lines to read a number. Read a name. So like we are writing too many lines to write to read something from the keyboard. So scanner is an utility which is from a package called java.util. It is not from java.io. Okay. It was later entry to the Java world, means around Java 5 it was been added to Java. Prior to that, like we were struggling to read the something from the keyboard using by writing 10 to 15 lines of code. The scanner is utility which was added in the later stage. With this, like within 2 lines or 1 line, you'll be able to read anything from the keyboard. Obviously, people tend to go for the scanner, right? So instead of 10 to 15 lines, if it's done by 1 or 2 lines, obviously people can go for the scanner utility, right?
Yes.
So scanner is going to breaks the input into tokens using a delimiter, means like white space, whatever the space that you mentioned. So each and every delimiter using the scanner, and it has a corresponding methods like if you want to read a line, if you want to read a short, and if you want to read int and long, and so you do not need to convert anything manually. So whatever you just invoke that particular method, it takes care of converting everything.
Okay. Scanner itself. Okay.
The scanner itself, it does everything. It's a utility, so it does everything and it gives you the value to it. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
just first time you need to create a scanner object. Later
Mm.
you just read whatever you want, nothing else. I'll show you. You feel more comfort like once you start planning the scanner.
Mm.
Scanners can observe it from java.util package.
A scanner of system.in. Okay.
Yes, scanner object you need to create.
But what is that system.in in there?
System.in is there is from you are out of sync. This one.
Okay. Okay. It
It's
is
a keyboard.
from read.
System.in is
Okay.
a keyboard.
Okay.
Now you are in sync.
Yeah.
Basically, what we are trying to do is we are linking our input stream to the scanner. So whatever I do with scanner, it's going to talk to keyboard literally.
Oh, I mean, you are linking that to the scanner means system.in, the way you specified there means we are linking to scanner.
Yes. So going forward, I'm going to talk to this object SC scanner. So it talks to inboard.
Okay. Up to now we gave just values there
Only
and
session.in.read and do, right?
to assign. Yeah, that's
Now
why I got.
we are handing that responsibility to scanner. We are going to talk to
Okay.
scanner because scanner is having a lot of things which can help us in reading in a better way.
Okay. Mm.
Enter roll number. Right. That's all. Just reading a number. Just go to read string. Is that each and every data type? So whatever you are dealing here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just printing for reference. So we are reading three types: numeric, and name, and double value.
Mm.
The number. Right? Name,
Okay.
number, name, and face. Right? So
Okay.
just
This
if you observe, this is only object declaration. After that, reading is only one line. If you skip this part,
scanner dot next int.
yes, next int is going to give you the read you the next integer value.
Oh, okay.
This is like so next and the respective data type.
Oh,
I would like to read integer, right?
yes.
Here I would like to read double. So next data type. If it is a float, next float. Next.
Okay. So for a name, we didn't specify anything, just
It's a
next. That's
string.
it.
It's just a next. By default, it gives in the string format.
Okay, the roll number, it would be okay. It may be like characters will also be there in the roll number.
So then you need to go for declaring a string name. String
Okay.
and read the next string.
Okay.
If it is a float, suppose read next float. That's all.
Okay. Okay, no need to give for name scanner dot next string.
So float. So which one? For name,
For
next
name.
string is not required. So for the
Okay.
string, they have given the method name as next.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
So this is just like one line to read. which is replacing 10 to 15 lines of code, right?
Oh yeah.
That like this was like the later entry. So earlier we should do that. Now once we started using this one, so whenever we go for it, definitely we just declare this kind of variable once, and we read the appropriate derivative. And one more thing, if you observe, nowhere like I used exception handling. Did you use it anywhere? No, right?
No.
It's
No,
take
you.
a chain of all these things. So
Okay.
manually, you need to take care of writing like lengthy code and handling exceptions and all those things. But here, this guy takes care of everything.
But it's going to read everything.
Yes. So we do not have any exception code link. We haven't used a try catch, right?
Yeah, it is going to handle everything. It
It's
is going
going
to
to handle
convert.
everything.
Okay.
So if it is mandatory, then only we can handle it. It's not mandatory, it's not required, right? For the program
Okay.
to. Any doubts on today's topics?
No.
Clear, right?
Yeah, file input stream scanner. Okay, yeah.
Artha, like we have almost completed 50%.
Okay.
So we need to send an email for them that updating the status.
Okay.
So you might be having their email ID, right? Explore it, you might be having one email ID.
Yeah, we do have that.
Yeah, for that email, you need to send that. So we have completed 50%. This is just to update the status, the overall progress.
Okay, I need to update the status. Okay.
Yes. So far, like we just completed like 50%.
Okay.
Then you also need to copy me in that email.
Okay, I will see. Okay.
I think you're already having my email ID.
Yeah, I do have that,
Okay,
your
then I
email
don't need
ID.
to mention this. Just
No.
copy me in that email.
Okay.
Can you send me that now? I'll just.
Yeah. What you said that?
Intention of this mail is that we have completed 50%.
Okay, I will send the email to them.
Okay.
And I will CC you also.
Okay, you're going to send them now, so I'll just log in.
Oh, you want me to send just now itself?
Yeah, if it's feasible, you can send it.
Okay, I will log in and I will CC. Okay.
Sure.
You can check your mail. Okay.
Sure. I can check it right away, right? In few minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Haritha. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Good.